Hello there, I'm Kevin from Typeflow, and if you are using Airtable to manage your business and struggling to generate professional invoices, you are in the right place. Today, I'll show you how easy it is to create beautiful and dynamic invoices using Typeflow and Airtable. Unlike other solutions that require complex setup, Typeflow works with Google Doc, something you are already familiar with. Let's dive in and see how you can set this up in just a few minutes. So, Typeflow is designed to make document generation simple for Airtable users. While many solutions claim to be no code, they still require a steep learning curve. Typeflow leverages the familiarity of Google Docs as a templating tool, making it truly accessible to everyone. So let me show you how it works and how you can create invoice template. So first we are going to create a new automation workflow. We are going to choose Google Doc to create a new invoice. And now I'm going to select the classic invoice template. We have a solid library where you can pick whatever template you want. Now that the duplicated template is in your Google Drive, I can select it. I'm going to select this one. And now I'm going to generate PDF directly in Airtable. I'm going to select my base. Now my table. And now an attachment field. It's mandatory if you want to generate successfully a PDF in Airtable. Now let's look at the template. So as you can see, we have different variables, and most of the variables start with curly braces. Then you have the variable name and you need to close the curly braces. So it's as simple as that. And for invoices, most of the time we need a table that will adjust automatically in size based on the number of line items. And for that, you need to use the loop0 variable here. And this loop0 variable will tell Typeflow that it needs to connect to a linked record field. So for example, here in this table, users, we have this product choose field. This product choose field is a linked record field, and thanks to that we can link records from other table. In this case, it's going to be linked to the product table. And thanks to that linked record, we can get access to all the fields from the product table. And then we can get access to all those precious information. So automatically, based on the number of line items, the table will adjust in size. So for example, for the first record, there will be 4 line items, 4 rows in this table. For the second user, there will be only 1 line items or 1 row in this table. And with Typeflow, it's even possible to create nested line items. So it means that you can get access to the line items of the line items. How does it work? So here we have the first line items linked to this table. And inside this table, I can also get access to information from another table if there is another line items or linked record. So I would be able to get access to those information. So how to implement that? It's simple. You replace loop0 by nested 0. You create a new row and you create a new variable nested item 0. Then you create the different variable and make sure those variables are unique. And that's it. Now, let's go back to our Typeflow configuration. We can refresh the data, and now we can configure Typeflow. So, as you can see, we have different options that you can activate based on your use case. Now, we can see that in this first part, we have different variable, the variable from your main document. And here we have the possibility then to configure the nested linked record. So here we are going to link the first table, product choose. That's it. And now if we scroll down, we can select with which other table we are going to link to get access to the nested line items. So we are going to use the company field. And now we can do the mapping. If you remember, here we should only have access to name, phone, and product. So here, name, phone, and product. Let's do the mapping. Now here we are in this table and we can get access to all those fields. And that's it. The mapping is done. Now we are going to map the main part of the document, let's say the classic variable. And now let's generate the first PDF for test. And here we go. As you can see, the PDF has been generated. We have here the first line items, the main line items, and then we have the sub-line items here. Amazon, CS, Amazon, and etc. and etc. We have the total here, and all the variable has been replaced by the Airtable data. Now, if I go to Airtable, I can see that the file is here now, the new PDF. So that's it for the test. Now let's import Typeflow inside Airtable. So how does it work? It's really simple. We have two ways to generate PDF. The first one is a classic implementation. So you just need to copy this link and import it in your Airtable table. So for example, you create a button and then you paste the link here. Now, whenever I want to generate a PDF, I just need to click on the button. So for example, and that's it. The PDF has been generated. And if I go to Airtable, the PDF is here now. Now, the second method is by importing Typeflow directly in an Airtable automation. So what does it mean? It means that it's going to be possible to generate PDF without any human intervention. So it's really simple. You go there, you go to automation, and now let's say I want to generate a PDF when a checkbox is checked. So I already did it, but I'm going to show you how it works. So you create this condition when record matches condition. You select your table, and then when the generate PDF with checkbox is checked, then it will be true, and then you can go to the next step. Now, let's say I want to import the script that I shared previously in the Airtable automation. You need to select Run a Script. You do that. And then you just need to paste this code and that's it. I mean, that's it. No, there is still one thing to do. On the sidebar on the left, you need to make sure that you create an input here and you name it record ID, like that. Not in another way, because if you do that, it will generate an error. And then you put as a value Airtable record ID. So that's it. Now I can update it. And then after that, you can trigger any kind of follow-up action, like sending an email or doing whatever you want. Now I'm going there, and let's say I'm going to check this box. So the PDF is generating now, and if we go there, yes, exactly. So the PDF has been generating, and now whenever someone is going to check this box, it's going to generate a PDF. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any kind of question, of course, feel free to ping me. I would be really happy to help you to set things up correctly.